Hello everyone, this is Tanvi Namzoshi and my thesis titled as Reactivate Bridging Space Between Work and Community. Mumbai, former name Bombay, a city and port on west coast of India. It can also be described as economical capital, a city that never sleeps, one of the most populated and polluted cities, and many more such adjectives. But Mumbai can also be described as two simple words, community and work. These are the two simple terms around which this thesis revolves. They have always been perceived as two contrasts, community and work, black and white, yet the city functions on amalgamation of both. As the population continues to grow in such mega cities, every new tower, every new building, every new home, and every new wall that is built is to accommodate the people and not to be lived in. A city becomes more about survival than living. Hence, the aim is to investigate the nature of flexible multipurpose workspaces that activate as community spaces at different times of day and how to achieve this need through design. And that brings us to Godhadi. Godhadi is a Marathi word that refers to quilted patchwork fabric that is stitched together into a warm blanket, with each piece being unique and different. Godhadi here represents stitching of various parts of city, distinct culture, diverse individuals, each contributing to the warmth of space. As space will be layered with multiple expressions and attempting to provide something beyond the built infrastructure, Godhadi becomes a new model for cities like Mumbai. The first patch in making of this Godhadi is understanding co-work. Co-working or shared office space is notion that emerged in last 2 decades. The shared office space began with C-Base established in Berlin in 1995. The word co-working was coined in 1999 and by 2012 it had become a full-fledged industry. But despite of being one of the most future-ready workspace approach and increasing popularity in India, co-working remains focused on creative desk jobs. Co-working is gradually being embraced by many larger companies and it is no longer limited to startups. Nonetheless, it has failed to reach one of the most important job profiles in India, which is small businesses. And this idea contradicts with the concept of unconventional co-work. At corner of any small street, there are several small commercial establishments. These shops may be small stationery stores, cyber cafes, gift shops, or some other travel feature of daily life. However, if one looks more carefully, they can see that these shops contain a complex ecosystem. These shops often allow different students to use their devices after operating hours, and they sometimes allow other smaller businesses to launch in their own space. These shops cannot be directly compared to a well-designed co-working model, but they do offer the impression of unintentional coexistence. And with this understanding comes redefining the co-work. Small businesses in India have always had a large share of economy. However, when it comes to getting these companies to the next phase, the entrepreneurs find it difficult to grow. This is a challenge that many creative startups face, and it is one of the key reasons for the success of co-working model. The idea of co-work would be most effective in India only if it invited all the various work profiles that are popular in the country. As a result, this aims to make a case for such smaller businesses, cottage industries and home businesses to share a room with desk co-workers, prosper while learning from one another. To conclude, co-working is more than just sharing an office room with people in similar professions, but rather about flourishing and growing together with people from various professions, challenging the notion of rigid work boundaries and opening up to a holistic definition of collaborative work. After establishing the co-work concept, the next patch was to understand community part. Kasarwadi is a government colony for BMC cleaning workers. This colony is located in Dadar West near Kohinoor Square and serves as a unique location for this project. And to better understand a community, this mapping guide was created. This guide is divided into 4 sections: interaction, economy, space, and the backdrop. Each category and its subcategories help to understand micro and macro aspects of society, which help to create a conscious design. The analysis of interaction and economy category was interpreted in form of personas. These personas were first created before visiting the community and then refined after the interviews. Kasarwadi community being brought together by physical conditions, spatial awareness helped in interpreting and predicting various aspects of their culture. This was achieved by analyzing current zoning, light and shadow, shared spaces, and sight and sound. Every community has passive drivers such as city, its proximity to the other communities, infrastructure, and so on. This category helped in recognizing the interdependence of these variables. Kasarwadi is surrounded by many corporate complexes, but they are located in a quiet lane that connects to the main road. The quarters are already accessible by both train and road. Site analysis and conceptualization is the next patch in this Godhadi after understanding co-work and community. The site is situated in a transit building in the quarters. This structure was built in 2003. It also has an unused outdoor area which currently is used as dumping site for the colony, but it has the potential to be converted into something beneficial for the community. The transit building is a 5-storied structure with small living quarters and shared toilets similar to a chawl. This building is easily accessible to the entire community while still being accessible from the main road, making it a potential site. The ground floor and exterior space of the building become the primary design areas for the thesis. This site total area becomes 13,294 square feet. The location allows for a fluid and flexible outdoor-indoor connection, promoting the space's multifunctional nature. The space was directly inspired by the context of Dadar, the crowd, the hustle-bustle, the chaos, and the vibrancy. The goal for the mood in the space is to create something familiar for the community, which is easy for them to embrace, while also introducing the outside to the space. Materials will provide the 5 senses with an experience that is as raw and as unedited as the context. Godhadi is a space that cannot be designed without the use of fabric. The fluidity and the softness of this fabric and the weaves will contribute to an existing structure. The overall atmosphere of the space is designed to be inclusive and comfortable for both primary users. The final patch in completion of this Godhadi is designing the space itself. The indoor spaces involve back office, living room which is a dedicated space for women, work pods which convert into a study space, video and social media room, temporary meeting room which converts into a board games zone, private desk offices as well as private workshops provided with an outdoor workspace, and a lobby entrance. Outdoor area includes food space where the community can come together and cook, as well as the Last Supper, which is a community table used as a multi-purpose zone, learn something new space, a garden which acts as a buffer between indoor and outdoor, Katta, which means a hangout space in local language, the clean space, a place for BMC's cleaning workers to unwind both physically and mentally after work, the retail space where small businesses and the community can display and sell their products. All these zones are divided with help of vibrant colors which also act as the focal points in each zone. And to balance this vibrancy and the colors, vertical surfaces are mainly kept neutral and clean, as shown in the sections. Use of different levels creates the opportunity for multiple conversations. All the furniture and finishes are designed for both the functions, co-work in the day and community in the evening. This thesis exemplifies the possibility of not only a new typology but also a new way of thought. It is a small intervention in a large city, but it aims to start a dialogue that will inspire many other designers and creative people to design with inclusivity in their own specific way. And this would be the first step toward making the case for urban overlay.